Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're in the world. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Jasmy update. Today we have got some green price action here on the Jasmy price chart. It's really nice to see. Obviously, it really doesn't mean anything. Most of us Jasmy holders, we are currently in massive losses, but it's always nice to see green price action here on the Jasmy price chart. At least it shows that there is still signs of life in this token, right? But before I get into today's content, I just want to ask you to help me spread this video by tapping the like button. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. People looking for this kind of information will now be able to find it much more easily, right? Also, if you're interested in Jasmy, which I'm sure you are, I would encourage you to subscribe to the channel because I do TA on Jasmy on a regular basis, right? And without me running my mouth too much, let me actually get into the real stuff. So as you can see here on the price chart on a daily time frame, we have something forming here which is really bullish. We have a falling wedge that is forming here. So basically, falling wedges are actually bullish patterns. They've got a 66% success rate to go on and hit the price target, right? In which the price target right here will be the top of the wedge right here. So if we are going to measure somewhere here, from somewhere here on this downward sloping support, downward sloping resistance, sorry, we would actually come up with something like a 750% pump. That's 7.5 x from, anywhere around this downward sloping resistance right here. But this is really the most conservative price target here, because you could actually play around with this falling wedge and you could actually extend it all the way to this point right here when we were sitting around, I think it was 1 cent or sorry, 10 cents actually. So in this case, a breakout anyway around this downward sloping resistance right here would result in something like let me actually measure it nicely right here to the top of the wedge, something like 1800 something percent, right? So basically this is an 18x from anywhere around this downward sloping resistance right here. I'm sorry for the noise in the background where I am right now. I don't know if they're having some military drills or something like that. There are planes flying all over the place, right? So bear with me right here until the very end of this video. I'm sorry for that. So yes, we are looking at this falling wedge right here, the most conservative starting from here, and I mean the most bullish one starting at this area right here. So we'll be looking at something like 10 cents in the coming months or something like that here on the Jasmy price chart. Let's go down here from a shorter time frame perspective and try to see whether we have got any reversal patterns showing here on the price chart. And you can see that we have something here which is looking like I would say a double bottom right here. But it's really small, but it is what it is. It's happening on this downward sloping support right here. So that double bottom is the only thing that we still have at the moment. And let's take a look at the RSI. So the RSI is showing some bullish divergence right here on a 4-hourly time frame. You can see it's trending to the upside whilst price is trending to the downside. But in recent times, this indication really hasn't carried much weight on the Jasmy price that we have seen this time and again. But really the price will continue to go to the downside. Yeah, obviously there is still some buying that is going on, but the selling pressure is much more, or maybe like the distribution of new coins into the circulating supply is the one which we could actually attribute to this, but really I'm not sure about that. So talking about the RSI, I wanted to show you this, which I showed you last week, right? We were monitoring the RSI right here, but before we get there, let me show you this is the price chart here on a daily time frame. So we are falling right here. We don't have any support inside, but we have this area right here. I actually showed you this last week right here. We looked at the levels of liquidity right here, and you can actually see that the price that is likely to test this area back right here, and from where we are right here with the price is something like an 80%, right? When we take a look at the fixed range volume profile, we can actually see that yes, there is still some volume which was traded right here, a lot of volume actually. So we'll be looking at this area right here ranging from 0.008 up until 0.009, right? So as I mentioned, from where we are is something like an 80% plus pump. So that's really something to look forward to. But what I really wanted to show you was this RSI right here and where we have gotten to. So here is every single time that we have had an oversold RSI and we have recovered. So starting here on the 20th of April 2021, we had the same phenomenon, right? You can actually see that we got oversold right here, and then we finally recovered, and that recovery produced something like 317%, right? Something happening here on the 11th of June, right? In summary, that was 760%. Same phenomenon happening here Saturday the 18th of December 2021. and 96%. What I wanted you to notice right here was the longer you spend the time like being oversold right here on the RSI, is the bigger the pump that you get, right? And then we had the same phenomenon happening here Sunday, 6th of March 2022, 420% pump after we were recovering. So we basically have the same thing right here on the RSI, but there are actually much more striking similarities right here. So first of all, when we take a look at this profile right here, you can actually see that yes, we got down right here below 30, and then we try to get above it, then finally get a rejection. You recover in form of a W or a double bottom structure right here, and that's almost the same thing that we have right here. We broke down right here, we tried to get above it, got a rejection. Now we are forming this W pattern right here. So yeah, hopefully this is showing that the carnage is almost over, right? You can also look at it at this point right here on the 20th of April. We had the same phenomenon, double bottoming this RSI profile right here, and then finally you get the pump that we are waiting for right here. So looking at it from a time frame perspective as well, you could actually see that here the longest that we have stayed oversold right here was 39 bars, which is equaling 39 days right here. Here where we are today, let me actually go ahead and measure how long we have stayed oversold right here. So from this level right here, so it's been 29 days, and looking at it, so 28 days. So looking at, actually, wait a second, yes, 27 days. So 27 days right here, if we would go ahead and repeat what we had back then, 39 bars, that's something that takes us to between the 3rd of November to the 6th of November, somewhere around that time we actually should be recovering, but it could actually be earlier than that. Looking at the W formation that is forming right here, you can actually see that it happens every time. And then even right here, here we lasted something like 4 days, but you could still see the double bottoming structure happening here on the RSI. Right here we didn't have something like that as always this time, but it is more prevalent. So yeah, this strategy, obviously the data is really, really small. I mean, it's a small sample size, but this is all we got at the moment. So now looking at some on-chain metrics, we are looking at the supply that is outside of exchanges. It actually has been dropping throughout. Yeah, basically what this means is if we have supply outside of exchanges decreasing, it means that we have less accumulation happening. So I mean, like, not many Jasmy tokens are being accumulated, not for sale, right? So what I've observed right here is we seem to be having divergence right here. We now have at the supply outside of exchanges kind of climbing to the upside, but the price is still going to the downside. So there is some bullish divergence that is happening right here. Maybe too early to tell, but it's no longer looking that bad. We have supply outside of exchanges accumulating, right? Another metric that has me a little bit excited is obviously the supply and the distribution right here. So what we can see on this chart, we are having the price as well as the number of addresses, not the number of addresses actually, but the percentage of the circulating supply that they hold. So those addresses which have got 10,000 to 100,000 Jasmy tokens, they own only 0.669% of the total circulating supply right here. And then these addresses which have got 100,000 to a million Jasmy tokens, they've got 2.4% of the circulating supply. Then we have got these ones which have got 1 million to 10 million Jasmy tokens, like owning about 5% of the circulating supply, as well as this group right here with 10 million, sorry, up to infinity, owning like 91.9%. So that's basically 92%, right? So this metric has been decreasing over time. It suggests that they have been dumping, but also doesn't make any sense. Like, why would they be dumping at very low prices like this? I mean, but so there's a lot of mystery around this topic, right? What I wanted to get to was, yeah, we can see everyone buying right here, and now the addresses that have got 10 million and above, Jasmy tokens, have seemed to be, to be cooling off. So there is no longer, too much selling happening at the moment. So we'll wait and see in the coming weeks to see how they will be behaving, but for now there isn't much selling that is happening at the moment. So to summarize everything here, we have a bullish pattern forming in the form of a falling wedge with a 66% chance to go ahead and reach the price target, which the price target right here, to be conservative, we will be looking at something like 0.005, which is, sorry, not 0.05, which is something like a 750% from where we are, not from where we are, actually from anywhere along that downward sloping resistance there. And the most bullish case scenario right here is something like an 18x from anywhere along that downward sloping resistance there, which is sitting at 0.1, which is basically 10 cents, right? So hopefully we will be able to reach this price target, right? On a shorter time frame perspective though, we have something right here which is forming like a double bottom, or we'll wait to see what's happening with that double bottom. And we have got the RSI here to look at. It's showing some positive signs right here. So yeah, obviously don't take this as financial advice. Literally all the indicators in the world could line up to tell you that this is the buy, and the price does the exact opposite. But if you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button and share the video with your friends and family. Subscribe to the channel, and then I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye.